Good morning students and welcome back in our video lecture with the same topic, water, a precious resource. So student, in my previous video lecture we have discussed about water table and what are the causes of depletion of water table. These points we have discussed. So tell me student, what is mean by water table? Yes, when we dig that ground or earth then what will happen as we go deep inside the earth, then we will reach the water level, and that water is called groundwater or groundwater level. So the upper limit of that groundwater level is called water table. So nowadays what happens students, because of many reasons this water table continuously goes on decreasing. It's just in certain cities, in certain places, even it is just a decrease, or it is water table is decreased below its limit. So what are the reasons or causes of depletion of water level? So for first reason for depletion of water table is explosive rate of population. Second is industrialization, then agricultural activities and scanty rainfall. All these points we have discussed in my previous video lecture. So today we are going to study about some new point, that is distribution of water. So student, you all know rain is not same everywhere on the earth, on the world or on the earth. In some areas are having a greater rainfall, some areas having lesser rainfall. So the places where rainfall is maximum, sometimes it will leads to or it will cause floods. Then the areas having less rainfall, there maybe result in drought. So these are two conditions. If excess rain is there, then it will result into floods. Just now we have suffered from this flood, and if there is less rainfall, then what will happen, that will result into drought. So these are the two conditions which we have already discussed in my previous video lecture. So distribution of rainfall is not same throughout the year and throughout all country, all world, it is not same. So we have to use this water sparingly, because there is need of water management. Why there is need of water management? Because on earth many means earth surface covered by almost 71% of earth's surface area is covered with water, but that water is in sea and oceans. It is salty water, we cannot use that water for our uses. That's why the available water is very less, that is 0.01% almost. So we have to use this water sparingly, we have to manage this water for our future generation. So how can we do it? So water management is our next point. So we can do this water management at individual level also we have to plan certain things. So student, in some villages, in our city also, there is well planned water system, means in our home also water comes through pipe, and there is a well planned pipe system for for distribution of water throughout village, or for distribution of water throughout area. So that water system or that water management consists of a well planned pipe system. Second thing that is very important, just if that pipes are leak, then you have to repair that pipe. So repair leakage taps, repair leakage pipe, it will help to prevent water loss. Then second thing is avoid wastage of water at individual level. So we have discussed what is our daily need. Every person require almost 50 liter water per day for its all activities. So just use that water sparingly at your individual level also. Then recycle water, reuse water. These are the points which comes under water management. Then rainwater harvesting, we have discussed a lot related to rainwater harvesting. In 6th standard also you have studied about rainwater harvesting. There are two ways of rainwater harvesting, roof rainwater harvesting and roadside water. Also we can harvest that water. So the roadside means water. What happens student, nowadays many buildings are there, concrete roads, streets are there. That's why as there is no free space, open area for rainwater to seep into the ground, what happens to the groundwater level continuously goes on decreasing. So to increase this groundwater level, we can use that we have to use percolated digs for road water storage, and the water which flows from roofs of your houses, building, it just also collect in the digs. Just make pit and collect that water into that pits, and so that you can also use that water after filtration for your domestic use. or otherwise what will happen, all that water it just seep into the ground and it will help to increase groundwater level. So these points we have also discussed. Then student, in a ancient time, or in a, there is tradition, there are some traditional methods for storing water. One of this traditional method for storing water is Bawri. So what is Bawri? It is nothing but step well. So this Bawri is well which is very deep and it has steps, means it is also called step well. So in ancient time what happens, people just store all rainwater into that Bawri and use that water in for their future use. So nowadays what happened, with time these Bawris are just used to dump all garbage, and Bawris are not means in our surrounding also there is no Bawri. So these Bawris are, with time what happens to people just use that Bawri to collect garbage and all waste material, and just all these Bawris are now not, we cannot see any type of step well in our surroundings. So we have to review that Bawris, because these are traditional methods for storing water. So in ancient time what will happen, people just store all rainwater in that Bawri and it has steps, so they can easily use that water for agriculture, for the domestic use. So we have to review that Bawris so that we can collect rainwater into that and it will help to increase groundwater level. Then drip irrigation. Nowadays farmers using drip irrigation system. What is drip irrigation system? Just watering all crops by using narrow tubes, narrow pipes at the near to the roots, at the base of that crop. It is drip irrigation system. Nowadays farmers are using drip irrigation system. It will help to prevent water loss, and also it is very useful for growth of that crop also. So this is about water management. So student, we have discussed about water management. In my previous video lecture also we have studied about how to conserve water. So you can add that points also in this, means how to conserve water at your level, that we have discussed. You can add that points also. So student, today you have to do one activity in your textbook. There is rain map of India. In that map average rainfall is given. So just study that map, and you have to do the one activity, locate on the map the place you live in and write down average annual rainfall in your area. So paste that, just you I think you all have that map, map of India you all have. So that in your textbook that map is given, just fill that all things, average rainfall is given of different areas, and locate your area and write down average rainfall of your area. This is your today's activity. So I hope you got all points related to water management, drip irrigation, what is Bawri, what is rainwater harvesting, how can we conserve water at our level also. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.